Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, YouTube subscribers, viewers, and supporters of this channel. How is business and environmental evaluation criteria for smoke emission? Business is not an environmental impact, but I will show you how, of course, smoke emission causes an impact, air pollution, but how do we evaluate the significance of those impacts by virtue of using business and as an evaluation criteria? This is how we bring businesses attention to environmental management system. I will share with you shortly. Before we go on, please, my fellow Muslim brothers and sisters, if you are in the mosque for the Friday praise khutbah or attending any religious sessions and lessons anywhere in the world, please do not watch this video. I love you for that. I wish you and all of us Jannah tonight. Okay, we are still in the activity called diesel fuel transfer, involving contract lorry coming from a depot away from this factory into travel to this factory and unload the diesel fuel into the diesel storage tank in this factory. And we are evaluating using another evaluation criteria to measure, to determine the significance of this particular environmental aspect, smoke emission. Let's take a look. But before that, let us recap the meaning of environmental management system, ISO14001 version 2015. It manages environmental aspects. How? By fulfilling compliance obligations and addressing risk and opportunities. Okay. Now, environmental aspects are elements of an organization's activities, products, and services that interact with the environment. And that interaction, as you know, causes subsequent or eventual environmental impact. Now, what I have before you is the summarized, compressed chronology of the implementation of ISO 14001 version 2015 environmental management system. Where are we? We are right here. Still at the beginning and a very important stage in the implementation of ISO 14001. We have done this. Well, as far as this video giving examples, we have done that. We have identified all the environmental aspects generated or involved in this particular activity. What? Diesel transfer. And we are now doing evaluation. Why do we do evaluation? As you know, we have an entity, a company, or any organization, any activity involves an array of environmental aspects. We have to understand as a company, as an organization, which of our environmental aspects are causing significant impact. That is the priority. So we got to evaluate, and then we are able to come up or to arrive to a list of significant environmental aspects by virtue of score rating scheme that we are using in this evaluation, as you have seen in previous videos and also this one. So once a company understands what are their significant environmental aspects that they got to manage, then they know what, or they are able to anticipate what sort of due diligence have they got to deploy or exercise or practice in order to have a good management system, in order to reduce or even eliminate the probable occurrence of environmental impact due to their activities, due to their processes, due to their services and products. Hope I got it clear. Now, once they know what are their significant environmental aspects, only then they would develop their environmental policies. Therefore, the environmental policy conjure to the organization's environmental position that would help them prioritize their environmental management system. And then they set their environmental objectives. They have to look at the list of significant aspects as we table it out in the aspects impact register, very popular. I call it dashboard. And those objectives are now being refined in order to arrive to a set of destination. So they got to develop what is called environmental management targets and environmental management program in order to complement these targets and also those objectives. These are their so-called intended outcome, and that is why this standard now come up with intended outcome. So targets and environmental management program is a planning stage to achieve those objectives. So environmental management program has got to be accurate. Who, do what, when, and how much in terms of man hour, in terms of investment, etc. All right. That intended outcome has stipulated that in targets and EMP and even in objectives shall include commitment from this particular company in what? Enhancement of what? Environmental performance. This is no joke. We are talking about performance now. And fulfillment of what? All the compliance obligation. This is due diligence. It's not on paper management system. And achievement of their respective environmental objectives. That is the picture, overall picture, holistic of the environmental management system ISO 14001 version 2015. Now, this is how we did the identification of environmental aspects. As you probably have seen in earlier videos, if you have not, you're welcome to look at this particular video. Click this channel, that round thing, logo, and YouTube has arranged in a very good order of newest first. Take a look at this one. So we are doing one of the environmental aspects now because we have done diesel, we have done spill kits in the previous video. Now we are looking at smoke emission from this particular lorry during the transfer of diesel from the lorry tank to the factory's storage tank. So these are all the earlier videos. Please take a look. And if you want to know the life cycle perspective of diesel, life cycle is an important knowledge, especially in the formulation of operational control procedures. Please take a look. So we are going to look at the rating definition of smoke. And this time we are using evaluation criteria called business. This is how we get businesses to be indulged in environmental management system. This is how we are telling businesses that environmental management system do support the prosperity of their businesses. How would they have bigger or better margin by implementing environmental management system? Let's take a look. How do we do it? These are the rating definitions. If you look at the rating value, not the rain value, this typo area. This is the rating value, all right? Minus 10, negative up to 8, right at the bottom over here. Why minus? Look, this is how businesses got to pay attention. The way we do this rating is when an aspect which comes in as perhaps raw material or being used, okay, or an environmental aspects, in this case, smoke emission coming out as emission or discharge or spilled or even releases or even disposed, where you can do direct on-site reuse. Look at that. Reuse, reclaim, regenerate, recycle. This is amounting to 5-star rating for me. Why? This is amounting to resource conservation. You are helping slowing down or impeding the rate of resource depletion. I give you a high score. So we are promoting recycling. Well, of course, in some instances, some of the materials or waste that we are recycling might contravene some local law. Never mind. We are not talking about the law. That can be arranged in a manner that we can comply to the law. At the same time, do recycling, but a little bit of efforts. Now, when we are doing it on site, see, direct on site reuse and save only 50% cost of material purchase. There you are, minus 8. And on-site reuse, save less than 50% cost. Why I use cost? Cost is affecting business margin. If you are a financial controller or an accountant, you know how much is this an effect to the company. I did studied environmental accounting a little bit, so I'm not an accountant, but I know how significant these are to businesses. Sometimes law is put it's pounding businesses that things which are recyclable materials which can be regenerated to good products, reusable. The law is having a barricade, literally. So that is not good. And for environmental management, we are conserving resources. So as we go on, you can pause this video anytime you like and take a look. And this has been helpful for us to encourage businesses in environmental management system. Now, in this case, for this particular activity, that diesel engine is emitting smoke. However, that smoke is very much not visible. It's Euro 3 or Euro 5. I can't remember, but I remember it's Euro compliance. And Pushpacom is a certified company that has tested for the diesel emission from this particular lorry and has passed very well. So, in that manner, take a look. The smoke has got no market value. Smoke coming out from exhaust may be reduced by operational control. That's about it. And pay to dispose, well, if you dispose excessive until it's black smoke, then penalty awaits you. But we're not talking about that one. This is more relevant. Reduced by operational control. So the rating for the smoke in terms of a criteria called business is 6. That is how we relate businesses to environmental management. So how does this activity fare up? Okay, in terms of business, they got 6. Well done. It means 6 is significant, because you can't recycle, you can't do anything with the smoke. It's just polluting the air, so it is becoming significant. So in that case, we are going to do further on, and in this case, you could see relative between the relative evaluation rating between all the other environmental aspects, but we have not come to an end yet. I'm also eager to know how does this would score. All right. So I believe that is what I could share as far as using business as an evaluation criteria to determine the significance of environmental aspects for this particular company. Thank you very much, YouTube. Thank you, subscribers, viewers, and supporters of this channel. I wish everybody safe, good health, and until we meet in the next video, I wish everybody Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.